party. Well, oh, why is it so complicated? Hello, welcome back everybody for the Pro Europeans round 4 season 3 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now this is going to be set to be a thriller. We know that tight castle section catches people out, especially Charles Leclerc and Roman Kubica, as we saw in Q1. People might repeat that, but I wonder how they're going to take the castle section and the elevation zone into that heavy braking zone, which is really difficult to manage, especially when you're close to the wall and the exit. So hopefully people don't clip that curb too much.
You got
especially coming down the hill on I'm just waiting for everybody to ready up. They were all waiting for me. The stream is up, everybody's ready. Hopefully we can get going soon to watch an amazing Grand Prix. And we're ready, finally. That doesn't really apply to me because I'm only talking to myself. And it would be really nice if I had someone commentary with me, alongside with me. And I forgot to press the spectator mode as well. Damn it. Well, I only just got back in, so obviously I'm going to be organised. How long is this taking? Oh, there I am in the Williams. I need to retire from session. Come on, hurry up. Let me retire from session. Hurry up. Finally, there we go. Just enable everything. We're waiting for the first car to come out in the pits. I reckon these guys will do their laps on the ultra softs, but the top 15 in Q1 only have to go through. So I presume everybody here is safe just to set a lap just in case. We only have 14 drivers, well 13 because I'm out. I don't know where everybody is. So here we have our first driver out, which is a Force India. I think that's Mr. Debo. Nope. There's Beastie coming out. There is Ston, that's the Force India of Ston. It's been very interested how these drivers take the corners because it's scary coming to this Baku Grand Prix. Warming up the tyres is crucial around here. You don't want cold tyres at all, especially with these fast right-handers. Like that castle section, these corners, because you don't want too much oversteer coming out the corner. It is scary around here. Coming to these slow corners, you need the grip to come around here so you can nicely set up for the second corner that was Stone's coming through. This corner will probably set you up for the castle section, because if you're unsettled then you'll probably be disturbed coming to the castle section. There is Ston, nice wide entry, it takes that nice, so that's what he'll be doing in the fastest lap. Yellow's to sector 1. There's a Ferrari of Gengang. I don't know if he's actually in the Ferrari. Coming around the final left 2 corners, the yellow's in sector 2. Look at that, already gaining speed of 330 kilometers an hour before he even gets onto the main street. DRS open. What can he reach up to? It'll be 352. 353, and into the first corner we go. He touches the wall on the exit. Coming to turn 2 we go. Wait for the 50-meter board. Car's rather unsettled, and this new driver called XX Elvinus has retired already, so I don't know where he retired, but I probably was presume around the castle section, or did he retire in the pits? We've got multiple cars on their outlaps. Coming on to turn 5, which will probably set you up nicely to turn 6, take a nice wide exit so you don't hit that curb too much and unsettle your car. Coming to turn 7, another crucial part of the track. Make sure you don't take too much of the curb because it might invalidate your lap time and hits the wall as well. Coming to turn 8, 9 and 10. Ooh, that's so close to the wall from Ston. Coming into elevation change. Now this is another part of the corner. It's tricky and Gang Gang has retired. So that was in sector 2 I think. Sector 1. He comes down into the braking zone, which comes downhill. Oh, sliding on the exit. Now there's a part of debris there. Did Gang Gang crash there? Must have turned up, must have braked so late. Coming to the final 2 corners. Fully flat out, onto the straight we go. 8th gear. DRS activated. It'll be a 138.9, so he's into the high 38s on the ultra softs. Here's Jockum in the Red Bull, 7th gear through that last corner, but he's in a Red Bull. And you saw Storm get up to 353 kilometers. These Renault engines are going to be struggling. Look, 300 and what? 340 kilometers, 13 kilometers slower, and that's probably cost him a lot of time because he just did a 139.1. BC's gone 3rd with a 130. I can't see. 140.4. Here is Zach Sweeney on his lap. Get this corner right, you can carry much speed on the exit, which will set you up nicely for the straight as well. These Force Indias having good straight line speed, plus they're in a Mercedes engine as well. Ventura goes 4th place with a 140.7. Mr. Debo goes 5th with a 143.1. Here comes Zach Sweeney. It will be a 139.3. That puts him up to 3rd place, so he's 2/10 slower than Jockum, but almost half a second slower than his teammate Ston. Anyone else yet to cross the line? 5-shot Ryan. Look at the Renaults, they're struggling to get up to 350 kilometers an hour. It is a 140.2 from 5-shot Ryan in the Renault. Here comes Beastie Boy, I think he's on another lap. Ooh, clips that curb, which you don't want to do because it could unsettle your car depending on what step you have. Don't want to clip that curb either. Riding that curb, he always hits the wall as well. Coming around the final 2 corners. I don't know if he's actually on a lap or not. Is he backing off? No, he's not. Don't tell me this is his straight line speed because DRS. Oh, he comes into the pits. I don't think that's his main lap. Here is Ventura round the final 2 corners. Salmon's on his outlap. He's in a Honda engine. I don't know if that's better than the Renault on the straight. I think Renault's better on the straight than Honda. I think Ventura's coming to the pits as well. So here he is. Beastie's Boy retires. I don't know where that is. Granty Boy's backing off. He's coming to the pits. Is he not? Yes, he is. He hasn't set a lap time yet, so does not feel uncomfortable on the soft tyres, or was that just a formation lap to get these tyres warmed up and see how the setup feels around this track? Wesley's in the Ferrari as well, so Gang Gang and Wesley in the Ferraris. Gang Gang's already crashed out of this race. Not doing good for Ferrari so far. He crashed out in Australia, he crashed out in Bahrain. I don't know about China. Wait, did he crash out in Bahrain? Don't have a clue. China, he finished outside the top 10. Baku, I don't know, but looking Wesley's warming up his tyres so much. I don't know if the sun actually affects you around here. Warming up those tyres desperately. There he is then on his lap. I think he's... Look at the speed going up. I've just gotten off him, sorry. The speed he's got. DRS Open. What will he get up to? We saw the Renaults get up to 340. 345 from the Ferrari, which I thought would have been much better, but obviously not. Executes the first corner nicely, coming down into the second corner. Nice exit out of turn 2 with DRS Open onto the second straight. Coming down to the third corner. Don't want to be... Oh, he almost hit the wall there. He was so close to hitting the wall. Or did he actually? I didn't have a proper look. That's turn 4. Turn 5 and turn 6, one of the slowest corners on this track. Don't want to hit that curb too much. As coming down to turn 7 we go. One of the most trickiest parts, turn 8, 9 and 10. Nicely done by the Ferrari, and we saw the other Ferrari, Charles Leclerc, crashing out of this Grand Prix because he hit the curb. Down into turn 15 we go, heavy braking zone, and it's a downhill corner as well. There's debut on the track, but that won't affect too much people because I don't think it's too realistic. Turn 16, it takes it cautiously. Sandman goes quick as well, 138.3 around the final 2 corners now. The speed will start to pick up as he progresses on to the straight. DRS Open, want to see what his straight line speed's like. Would he get up to 350s? It'll be a 138.6. He's telling me, yeah, it's in second place, so behind Sandman, who's in a Renault engine as well. There is Ston in third place, he's on his outlap. Granty Boy down 8th place. He's warming up those soft tyres. Remember he pitted. He's still warming up those soft tyres. Does it take ages to warm them up? Down the first corner he comes. I don't think this is his proper lap. No, he's backing off still. That's 2 laps he's done, warmed up those tyres. There's Sandman, Wesley, Ston. I think Ston's on a lap, so we'll go on board with him. Everyone should be safe because there's only top 16 drivers need to go in, and there's only 14, well 13, not including me. Here comes the elevation zone. Oh, there's Ston warming up his tyres. Anyone on their lap? The most of them in the garage. There's Hayes on the Ultrasofts. No, Hayes and Granty have different strategies all the time. Hayes coming through turn 7, I think. Coming into turn 8, the castle section where most people get caught out. Oh, I was so close to the wall. So Hayes is just behind him. Now, will anyone use the slipstream around here? Because it's so effective. The slipstream's so effective around here. We saw both Mercedes doing it. And there's Ston coming to turn 1. A bit messy out of the exit of turn 1, he's backed off, so he wasn't happy straight away with his lap. So not happy with his lap, he's backed off instantly. Where's Granty Boy? There he is coming through the final 2 corners. I think Granty Boy and Hayes know they don't have to go too fast. And the DRS Open. It'll be a 140.7, which puts him up to 9th place, sorry, it keeps telling me the wrong positions. There's Hayes. I think he's actually on a lap now, starting his fast lap into turn 1. Oh my god, Hayes. Oh, he could have lost a wheel, but fortunately he did not lose his wheel. He only lost part of his front wing. He'll definitely have to pit this lap. Yeah, if he could have lost his wheel, that would have been him out for Q2 and Q3. Well done, Baku, for doing this. This is the excitement I like to see, but must be a must have a heartbreaking moment for Hayes. Heart rising up. So he's got to start his lap again with 5 minutes to go, but he won't have problems getting into Q2. Surely not. Kettle on. I've just got my earphones in and not much going on at the moment. Is anybody else out? There's Ston's on out again. He's gone out for a long time. What, is he getting used to the track? He's been on them set of Ultrasofts quite a long time now. 2 laps, well I don't believe that. Yeah, 2 laps. That's not much then. It's just that I've seen him out loads of times. Coming to turn 3. Taking the entry nice and wide, getting a good exit. Coming to turn 4. The force Indy is quite good around here as well, I believe. Here comes, it's turn 5 and 6. Hits the wall, but gets away with it. Coming down to the slow corner and he backs off. There's Granty Boy yet again, coming into turn 3. Look, he's low on EOS and Ston's retired. Coming down into turn 3. Turn 4. Don't want to hit these curbs because they will send your car on balance off the track as well. Coming to turn 5 and 6. Nicely. That's beautiful around turn 5 and 6. Turn 7. Bit oversteery out there. Exit turn 8 and 9, 10. I want to know who's going to hit that corner first. I don't know if anyone's actually hit it. We've had quite a few retirements, but I don't know if anyone's actually hit it on my side. Breaking downhill. Did anyone else sound allowed? Everyone seems to be in the pits. Everyone except Granty Boy. So it's been a boring qualifying session, but it is Q1. Q2 is the most important one. DRS open. I believe Ston has the big straight line speed advantage. It's a 140.3 on the soft tyres. Can't wait for turn 1, neither can I. Shut up. You! Shut up! Oh, where's my cup of tea? Oh my god, where's the cup? On board with Granty Boy. Again, messages coming in, sorry about that. This is the Q1 session. Keep getting these messages coming in, which is annoying me. I can't bother to turn notifications off either. Tony Stark dies at the end of it, end game. Granty Boy's still out there for some reason. I hate these messages popping up, it's annoying me so much. Ooh, not bad. Only Granty Boy's still out there. Oh my god, why are they still sending messages? But we should report Jamie just spoiled endgame. No I didn't, I died in endgame. Not Tony Stark. Oops. It doesn't need them soft tyres. I think he's got another pair for Q2, but if he wants to... There's Hayes finally. So both Mercedes... Whoa, so fast through there. The speed he carried through those corners. 300 kilometers over 2 corners. DRS open. What can he do? Will he go first place? It's a 1:38.4 that puts him up into second place behind Sandman. Sandman's actually doing decent despite being in the Red Bull, and he's a Renault engine as well. Shut up! You! Shut up! Sandman quick is, but that's irrelevant to the session. I'm just going to go to the toilet by the way. What's going on here? Laura only wanted to say hi. Who's Laura? Why is it telling me what's going on? I didn't even make it into Q2. God's sake. Pissing me off already. So most of the people going for the super softs. I'm gonna leave the chat, it's annoying me. Too many messages are popping up. Fast shot Ryan's coming out. Who's closer to the line? We're going ball, but Beastie Boys hit the wall. Baz warming up his tyres, so he could have come back into the pits. He needs the downforce to do these corners. He can't get away with it, so he's got to come back into the pits. He's in a McLaren. I don't understand why he's been demoted to McLaren. I've only just noticed that as well. Jockum's on his out lap as well. Warming up these tyres desperately to get a heat into them, to set them up nicely. Staun's on the super soft, so he's on the mid-range tyres. The only person that's gone for the ultra soft tyres is Mr. Debo. Now he's the type of guy to do this. He starts on the quickest tyres, but in the long run, it's not going to pay off for him. That's a disadvantage for him. He always does this, hence why he doesn't get good results. Probably why Beastie Boys crashed it. Heavy braking zone, I don't understand how he did it, but it must have carried too much speed, or he must have clipped that curb, which put him into the wall. So that's his qualifying done. So the highest heel start is P12. So we'll go on board with who's the closest to line. We'll go on board with Jockum as he is to tier 1 on the soft tyres. And he's backed off, I bet. I think he's backed off, yes. Here is Tom, we'll go on board with him. Good straight line speed from the Force India. Approaching tier 1. Executing the corner nicely. Short shifting. And I think he's backed off as well. I think they've got tyre warming up issues. I think the tyres are still cold. Literally everyone I've seen is backing off on their first lap. We've seen that in the other Azerbaijan Grand Prix as well. They do the real F1. We've seen two lap times, because the first lap time is not good enough because of warming up issues. Here is Granty Boy, DRS Open. Coming down into turn 1. Nice exit from him. Carrying up the speed, short shifting. I don't know if he's on his lap or not. DRS Open. They keep sort of short shifting. I don't know if he's on a lap or not. Coming down to turn 3. Into second gear corner. Instantly puts over to third. In turn 4. Short shifting again up to 3, letting the engine do the braking and getting more traction coming out of the corners. Turn 5 and 6. He goes down his gear 2 so he can get more traction coming out of the corner. And Jockum's gone quickest with a 140.6. On that slow tyre, the softs, teammate Wesley, 139.1. Also on the soft tyres, but 9/10 quicker, a huge 9/10 quicker. Mr. Debo, Ston's gone quickest, a 138.9. Fantastic line from Ston. Ahead of the Wesley, Jocko, and Mr. Debo's gone 4th with a 140.1.9 on the ultra soft tyres. So I don't understand why he's that slower. Maybe he made a mistake on his lap. Maybe he took too much curb. And 5-shot Ryan's gone 3rd on 140.4 on the super soft tyres. Can Granty Boy go any quicker? Hits the wall. We've got yellows through turn 1. I'm going to look at that just in case. DRS Open. We've still got them yellow flags, and that's where Granty Boy is about to approach. It'll be a 139.1. And that's on the super softs. 2/10 slower than Ston. Does Ston like this track or something? Because his pace has been looking consistent so far. Clean laps. Good lap times in. Hopefully he can get a good result out of this. He may have the pace, but does he have the consistency in the race? Jockum coming into that heavy braking zone, downhill. He's warming up his tyres. Turn 16. He's not on a lap. I think he's come back into the pits. Oh, 5-shot Ryan. A moment out of the castle section there. Here is Jockum. The yellow's is set to 2. I presume that's 5-shot Ryan. Here is Zach Sweeney on his out lap. The green flag, so that must be the Force India ahead of him, and I suppose Ston gives Zach the slipstream. I think Ston's just up ahead of him, but will Ston give Zach the slipstream? These yellows are set to 2. That's here, but it's all cleared up. Now Ston's just done his lap. Whereabouts is he? Oh, he's in the pit, so he's too far ahead. There's Sandman. That's the Renault getting out of the way. I thought Ston would be further back behind, but he wasn't. There's Sandman. The Renault in the background, you see Zach in the background. 340 kilometers an hour, come down into turn 1. Oh, that massive oversteer into turn 1 unsettles him on the exit of the corner, coming down into turn 2. Not looking comfortable on this setup, Sandman. DRS Open. You know, despite setting the fastest lap into Q1, the car's not looking that great. Their speed's not looking that good either. Going into turn 3, he hits the wall, but that doesn't really affect him too much. Likewise on the structure, but oh, this guy's joined and he's just ruined what I said. He left again. Why is he doing this? Turn 5 and 6. Structurally, the car's okay, but the pace is gone. So I think he's gonna back out of this lap. Oh, scraping that curb. Looks like he's about to hit this castle section as well. Makes me panic every time he's going through there. So we're going board with that then. Whereabouts is he? There he is through the castle section. Not too far behind Sandman. The more he does that, the more he destroys the gearbox. Coming down to that braking zone. Downhill braking where you have the choice to go right or left or hit the wall. Oh, that's not really good through that corner. That's kind of slowing down a lot. Don't know whether he's not confident going in that corner. Young Sweeney. Look at that. Fast through those corners. It may be a game, but still, look how fast these cars are. Sandman, has he gone in the pits? He's up to 4th place, so 139.6. What about Zach? He's at 140.0. So he's still at the 140s on the super soft tyres. I don't know if that's a good lap time or not, because I don't really test these tyres on the... I don't really test the pace on the super soft tyres. Anyone else on their lap? There's Jockum. I reckon this is his... It's a 140.6. I don't have a clue, because this is so confusing. But I think he's on a lap, so nice exit coming out of turn 1. What about turn 2? Misses the apex because he wants to avoid the curb. On that really straight line speed's not good for Red Bull. Quid out this turn 3. Make sure you don't hit that wall. Make sure you don't scrape the wall on the exit either. Turn 4. Take a good edge. Take a wide entry. Hits the wall, which he shouldn't be doing. It takes a wide edge coming to turn 5 and to turn 6, and Wesley's up into 3rd place. Granty Boy's into 2nd. So Hayes has got up to 4th place. So Hayes doing that strategy he always does. He starts on the hardest tyres. Yellows are set to 1. Jacob's coming through the castle section. Looks confident through there. Not too bad from him. Well, exit out of 2nd gear. Preferably you want to be going in 3rd gear. And there's a yellow flag. I presume that's cleared up so quickly. I think someone's slowing down. Downhill braking. He hits the curb massively. Zach lets him through. Coming to turn 16. You're running out of fuel, as you can see on his MFD. Or my MFD, because I'm on board with him. You'll have DRS open. Straight line speed won't be that good for him. Reckon he'll get up to about 340 kilometers. It's a 138.7. Oh, he actually goes quickest as well. Not a bad lap from Jock. I didn't realise he went quicker there. So fantastic lap from Jock. What about Wesley? Is he on his lap? DRS open. Can he go quicker in the Ferrari? It's a 138.9 A1. We're in the low 38s, and he's gone up. He's quicker, 6/10 quicker than Jockum down in 2nd place on them super soft tyres. Now Hayes has run out of fuel. He needs to get out of people's way before this could be a Brendan Hartley situation, but not a puncher. He's run out of fuel. Nope, no one's coming across there. That's good then. Literally, when you run out of fuel, you have to be careful around this track. Oh, and if you run out of fuel on Monaco, oh my god, I would love to see what happens in Monaco. Yellows is set to 1 and 2. We've got a couple of people on their out laps. Ventura is not set a lap time yet. We'll go on board with him, coming through the castle section. Oh my god, now I've thought about it, running out of fuel in Monaco, what do people have to do? And running out of fuel in the castle section, oh my god. So Wesley's quicker, the Dutchman, ahead of Jockum, the Belgian person, ahead of Ston, I don't know where Ston's from, ahead of Granty Boy, the 2 Britishmen down in 4th and 5th, the unknown person down in 6th, the Britishman down in 7th, the Dutch person down in 8th, Mr. Debo, have no idea, Beastie Boy, the Britishman, Ventura, the Dutchman. So we've got a mixture between Dutchmans and Englishmen down in this Pro-Europeans. It is the Pro-European, so it's international. You could join wherever. I think Ston's from America, to be honest with you, or is that the other person? Here is Venture then, coming through his first lap. Into turn 1 we go. Take as much as curb as he wants. Short shifting down into 4th gear. Coming into the 2nd corner. Takes it down into 2nd gear. I'd say you want to be avoiding the curbs into turn 2. But whether he likes to take them to get more speed or depending on his setup, I don't know. Down into turn 3. And he's backed off, I think. He can't be, I don't know how much fuel he's got in his car, but he can't back off anymore if he wants to get into Q3. We've only got 2 minutes to go here, and you know how long it is to get around this track. So he has no time to pit and get back out. I don't think the top 8's in the pit. The only people that are out is Mr. Debo and Ventura. Now, Ventura's got those two have got the chat to themselves, and they're both in different locations. Well, no, they're not. They're quite close to each other, in fact. Through the castle session goes Ventura. Hayes is retired. I think he's in the pits. Oh, Mr. Debo. Honestly, man. Downhill breaking through the elevation zone. Ooh, hits the wall there. That's what happens when you hit the curb. You hit the wall. If you take too much of the curb, want to take a nice wide entry coming to turn 16. If you get turn 16 right, you could potentially get so much speed out of here. I think this is Ventura's first flying lap now. He backed out of the other one. If he messes up this one, it'll be a 140, I think. That won't be enough. In fact, it will. He goes up into ninth place. What about Mr. Debo? I didn't realise. I thought he backed out. He replaces Ventura. So that's it. Everyone, the top 10s, no one can replace Ventura or Mr. Debo because it's me and Beastie Boy outside the top 10. So that's it, folks. That's your top 10 sorted. Wesley, Jockum and Stott in the top 3. Now, unusual, we've got a Ferrari, Red Bull and Force India in the top 3. Well, Hayes is on the soft tyres. Granty Boy's not too far behind, but he's a second off Wesley. Whether, I don't know if it's the setup or not, or he's sandbagging, because we know Mercedes like to sandbag. We know the same Mercedes like to sandbag. Ferrari show their pace straight away. Samban down in 6th place. I feel sorry for the people who have Renault engines. You know their engine's not powerful enough to produce that amount of speed, and the Red Bull's not effective, and the DRS is not effective enough for them either. So what are the two Red Bulls going to do? Are they going to communicate with each other, try and pick up that toe on the back straight? We saw Mercedes do it. In fact, we saw everyone in Q3 do it, except Sebastian Vettel. Chilling with my Merc. Is that he spends so much time chatting in the chat while spending time on the track. I'm going to try and get another commentator Wednesday as well, and Ston is doing fantastic as well. Now everyone's on the super soft tyres in the top 10 except Hayes. We all know what Hayes is like. He likes to start on the hardest tyre in Q2. He's absolutely comfortable, and this time Granty Boy starts on the supers rather than the ultra softs. It's going to be a long race ahead of us. I want to know where Granty Boy's fans are, if they're in this chat. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. There's your results for Q2, and only one person will be starting on the soft tyres, unless people outside the top 10 go on the soft tyres as well. Beastie Boy, he can start whatever tyres he wants. He's qualified outside top 10. He crashed at the exit of turn 15. Custard cream, please. Top 10 shootout. I don't know if Sandman can get on pole or not. Likewise, his teammate's pace is good. I mean, likewise, his teammate as well, because his pace around here needs to improve. A massive difference between Red Bull and Mercedes and Ferrari. The Toro Rosso Adventurer, he just got through into Q3. Ston, I reckon he could be up there. But it's all about that back straight into it. Well, not all about it, but that's where you can gain most time on, especially with that long straight. So there's the two Red Bulls. That's the Toro Rosso, sorry, not the two Red Bulls. Jockum's out first. 11-minute session. No, he's not out first. Everyone's out nearly, except two people, which is Mr. Debo and Sandman. We all know oh, Zach. We all know what Sandman's like. He likes to leave it till last. Five shot Ryan letting everybody through. Sandman's coming out. He's at the back of the queue. Look at that. I don't know what everyone's doing. This is interesting. Everyone's positioning themselves to set their lap. Oh, there's Jockum. So Jockum's overtaking the traffic. But what about his teammate Sandman? I think he'll be down in turn 2, Sandman, if I'm correct. Yes, at the exit of turn 2. How did I know that? He just came out of the pit, so Jockum's the first one out. I don't know who's the second driver. It's not Zach Sweeney because he's there. We've got 5-shot Ryan's crashed at the exit of turn 15. That's where, and that's on a slow lap as well. Tyres must be cold. That's where Beastie Boy crashed out as well. And guess what? They're both on their out laps when they crashed out. It must show that how cold these tyres are. Now the ultra soft tyres usually warmed up quicker than the rest of the tyres. That's Jockum in first. Ventura down in 8th. Ventura just behind Jockum. Well, not just behind, but at quite a distance. I don't know who's in 3rd place. So here comes Jockum. I'd rather have the top 10 in order when they came out, because it's really confusing. I don't know who's behind who or who's came out first. This Mr. Depot still in the pits. Coming out to turn 3, Sandman. Nicely executed. Coming out to turn 4. Takes a bit of the curb. I don't know if this is one of his best laps because he looks like he's going slow, or that must be the corner in the car, the way the car's set up. Turn 7. Takes as much as that curb as he wants, and make sure he don't touch that wall either. Turn 8 and 9. This is very interesting. Oh, Sandman almost hitting the wall. It's very intense there. I presume I presume Ventura's got away with the wall as well. Yes, he has. Do the elevation change, heavy braking zone. Turn 15, he takes as much as that curb, and that leads to his Hamasha hitting the wall. Turn 16, it takes it nice and right, and it's all about speed. It's all about the engine power on the straight. Oh, yellow's just set to 2. Is that Sandman backing off? Because I think everyone's on their lap except Sandman. Well, I think Sandman's on his lap now. Don't know. It's a 137.8.1. 138.1 from Jockum. About Ventura. It's a 140.5. Zach. It's a 1. Hayes got second. Zach's got third. It's Jockum on pole. Wesley's on pole with a 137. Look at Zach. Wesley's first with 137.7. Hayes is third. Ventura's 5th. What about the next guys to cross the line? Granty Boy's gone 4th. 138.7. Here is Sandman coming through the last corner. Well, not the last corner, but it's turn 16. Turn 17. Turn 18. Onto the long straight we go. I think Ston's actually backed out of his lap. That's why we saw that yellow flag. I think he was uncomfortable with that lap. It's going to be a 138.4. He's up into 4th place, Sandman. So Red Bull's not too bad from the Red Bulls, despite having that Renault engine. Ston's in the pits. So I think he hit the wall or something like that. Yes, he's lost his front wing. Ston, what happened there? He lost all of his front wing. That's the yellow flag. So where did he go off? But he'll have another chance surely. But the main thing is he hasn't crashed too badly to lose his wheel. That's the main thing. Ston's doing so well, but he's crashed somewhere to lose his front wing. So I presume every single one of these drivers will come back into the pits. So Jocko was the first one to come out of the track. He's coming to the pits. Hayes might come into the pits, I don't know. We saw a Red Bull go through turn 7. That's Sandman, there he is now. He's coming back to the pit shortly. Granty boy, getting that slipstream of Zach, if Zach's allowed it. Oh, beautiful slipstream from Zach there. It's a 138.0, puts him to second place. So thanks to Zach's slipstream, it gave Granty boy a massive advantage, put him up into second place. But Wesley's still having the pace up into first place to keep it to first place, so that's fantastic. Now whoever gets it right can use the slipstream. Now what I would do is wait for a Toro Rosso car, or a Renault, well Renault's gone out, I'll wait for a Toro Rosso car, which is Ventura, use the slipstream of him, I'll take advantage of Ventura, not in that way, but use the slipstream of him. Oh, Ston's on his outlap, so hopefully he doesn't mess up this time. I don't have a clue where he messed up last time, but hopefully he don't repeat the mistake. He warming up those tyres. People are having warm-up issues around Baku, but these ultra tyres warming up quicker than the rest of the tyres. 5th gear is warming up those tyres desperately. Has anyone used the slipstream? Only Granty boy I've seen has used the slipstream off someone, but that wasn't his teammate, that was another car with Force India teammate. Hopefully that hasn't flattered Ston's confidence, hitting the wall and losing his full wing. Hopefully that hasn't drained his confidence. He has much better straight line speed than everybody else. I think that's the problem. His corner and grip's not too good. .351 kilometers per hour. Well, got up to 353, but that's fantastic. The straight line speed he's carrying. Coming down into turn 2. Oops, sorry about that. Take as much as the curb as he can. Wesley's on his outlap as well. There he is, warming up his tyres like everybody else does. His split set to time will be a 34.7. Let's have a look at Wesley's. I don't think you have enough to challenge for pole, so 34.5 for Wesley. That's his first split time. Now the tricky section, the castle section, turn 8 and 9 and 10. Oh, that's... Oh, what's he going to do about that? He's lost part of his front wing. Oh my gosh. The castle section, is that where he crashed last time? I don't understand why he's crashing through the castle section. He's not done it in the previous 2 qualifyings, but he's doing it now. He shouldn't do. I don't know if he has time. I don't know if he's got enough fuel in the car either. He's got to come back to the pits surely. Will he have enough time to get in the pits and come back out? I have no idea whatsoever. I don't think he will. That's very unfortunate for Ston. Force India are not going to be happy with that. There is Wesley on his flying lap. The quickest man so far. The Dutchman, the flying Dutchman in a Ferrari. There's the Red Bull that's just gone past. That's Sandman, I think. Ooh, Fensler. What lap time will he do? I think it's just his... It's a 38.4. We'll wait for Ventura. I think he's gone quicker, but there's Jocko. Will he go any quicker? Or this is out lap. This is his flying lap, I think. Yes, it is. DRS open. What's this lap time going to be like? Will he get to the 37? It's going to be a 38.7.9. Just managed to get into the 37s. What about Wesley? Is he going to improve on his best lap so far? We know the Ferrari's got the straight line speed around this track. Ooh, I don't know if he actually crashed into the wall. God knows. at the exit of turn 16. Hayes gone quicker at 37.1, so Mercedes have been hiding their pace. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But what about Wesley? It's 37.5, 4/10 slower than Hayes and then Mercedes. Look, it's raining. Is it actually raining? Yes, it is. Oh. So I think this is the last attempt to fight for pole because it is raining out there. So that's gone 5th place. It's raining. I don't think Sabah will be too pleased about that. I don't think anyone will go any quicker. I don't have more information about the weather. I don't have information about it at all, which I wish I did. Ston's on his outlap, so Ston has made. I don't know. I don't know if he has. There's 35 seconds to go. I don't think he'll do it. I really don't think he'll do it. But if he's going to do it, oh, hits the wall massively again. He takes it aggressively. Has he lost part of his front wing? There's the Fry backing off. Ston, you take it too aggressive. And don't crash. Please don't crash. He's desperate, man. 10 seconds to go. He will not make it. He will not make it. Second gear. He will not make it. He's going to crash. He's going to crash. Oh, sliding through the exit at turn 16. He's not going to make it. And that's it. I'm not going to be too happy, Ston. The Force India going mad in now. And the most important part is he tried to do it. He tried to make it, but unfortunately it didn't work out for him that much. So let's have a look. And why am I getting rewards even though I've not been racing? Hayes quickest on the 137.1 ahead of Wesley in the Ferrari, 4/10 quicker. If I would it be quick if I moved? I don't understand what you mean, mate. Jockum. I did move. I retired at the start. 3rd place in the Red Bull. Not bad from the Red Bull despite having that Renault power speed. Granty Boy 5th. Sweeney 6th. Sandman 6th. Vengeful 7th. Mr. Debo 8th. Shot down in 9th and Ston down in 10th. Oh no, no. Did you know? Oh no. I don't know if you realise, but I'm going to be racing because I didn't go to spectator mode, so I'm going to have to. I can't retire on the formation lap because it won't let me. I'm so sorry about this, guys. I'm a P11. I don't know why I'm a P11. Oh no. Sorry about this, guys. This is not meant to happen. I've got cars behind me. I'm going to let them all through. Oh god, there's a Ferrari behind me, there's a McLaren behind me, there's 2 Clarens behind me, there's a Toro Rosso behind me as well. Who's that other Toro Rosso? I don't have a clue. Oh, is it not? It's not Ventura. He made it to Q3. Go then. Come on.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes.
Ooh, this Toro Rosso's in the AI mode. By the way, guys, this is not meant to happen. I'm not supposed to be racing. Ooh, these tyres are very cold. I'm struggling as well. Beastie Boy's been disqualified from the formation lap. Formation lap is very crucial. It allows you to warm the tyres up. My tyres are not warming up at all. Apologies, guys, I'm not supposed to be racing. I can't retire either. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. So the castle section. I'm gonna have to retire coming into lap 1. I don't know why I went full concentration mode into that. Uh-oh. Not gonna go well for me at all. Here's yellow flags down to turn 1. Oh. Oh.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Come on, hurry up then. Hurry up. Not had time for this bullshit. Come on. Stop walking away and just get me to spectator mode now. The yellow flags down to turn 1, I believe. I don't know from who, but there's down in sector 1. And Hayes down in first place ahead of Chockham. Zach Sweeney versus Granty Boys down in 5th place. Zach Sweeney and Chockham go side by side going to turn 5 and 6. Who's going to concede? Zach on the outside, Chockham down the inside. It's very, very close, but please don't overtake in the castle section. Shut up, TTX5, honestly. And who's going to make it? Who's not going to make it into the castle section? It's going to be very intense. Oh my gosh. Nearly everyone does. Look at Ston. He's crashed there again. Oh no. And Fireshot Ryan might have crashed into him. He's lost part of his front wing. Gate Gang's there as well. Fireshot Ryan, he must have got caught out by that. Mr. Debo, I don't know what he's doing. Look at Wesley. He's all at the back of Hayes. On those soft tyres. He will get a good slipstream coming down into turn 1 on that straight. Already got a better straight line speed already. And look at this. Hayes is vulnerable. He can't defend this surely. There's yellow to sector 3. Who's that? Oh, it's that guy. I don't know what his name is. Lost his part of his full wig. And Wesley down into turn 1. Makes it ahead of Hayes. Good move from Hayes there. Granty Boys side by side with Zach Sweeney. Coming down to turn 2. Still side by side. They're still side by side on that really straight. So Zach's got the advantage for the moment. He keeps ahead of Granty Boy. Got Granty Boys using a slipstream from him. Coming down to turn 3, so Granty has to accept defeat so far. And there's Ventral in the pits. The Toro Rosso double stack. The double stack in a Toro Rosso. That's terrible for Fireshot Ryan. He stays in longer because he gets stuck in. There's cars in the pits. There's 5 cars in the pits already. Whoa. Dramatic turn 1 incident. He's on the inters. Ston is on the inter tyres. Now that's very interesting. Will he go to the end on these tyres? I don't know if they'll have the grip or not, but Fireshot Ryan, I've been sarcastic there. Fireshot Ryan will overtake him easily. There's yellow to sector 2. We'll have a look at that. Oh, it's that McLaren now. He's crashed in an unusual place, whether he braked late or not, whether he was involved in the battle or not, but they're all stuck behind Zach Sweeney, who's causing a train. Let's have a look at first place. Now they're all below 2 seconds between each other. Wesley, Hayes and Jockham. Oh, Jockham going out very wide at the exit of turn 16. But must have oversteered coming to that corner, but I don't think Hayes is close enough. No, he's not. Oh, Hayes loses it. Oh, oversteer coming out of that corner. He's not confident either. That's must because of his setup. Man, they go both sides. They both go side by side to the straight. Jockum around the outside. Hayes down the inside. Who's gonna make it? Hayes has the inside. Jockum will have to concede defeat. Coming to that corner. Granty Boy will go down the inside of Zach Sweeney. Sandman's still there. And Granty Boy slots in behind him. But look at that. Jockum has DRS on Hayes. And will he make the move? Yes, he will. He do it down to turn 3. And he's done it. Fantastic move. What about Granty Boy? Jesus Christ, that 4 City straight line speed is good. He can't get past him. And it's holding up so badly. You can see that Mercedes and Red Bull are so quicker. Possibly Beastie Boy is possibly quicker as well. And the McLaren's in the pits. We're just down at 8. It's like, what about Ston? This is a horrible race for Ston. I thought he was going to do good, but obviously not. He will come into the pits to change his tyres. Worsley comes to the castle section. Yellow's just set to 1. Let's have a look at that. It's the McLaren yet again. What has he done? Or what is he doing? I don't have a clue what he's doing, but and Ston's into the pits as usual. That's a rookie error. Well, not even a rookie error. So Hayes is struggling for the moment on these soft tyres. Oh, Jockum's got a massive oversteer coming out of that turn 15 corner. But Hayes will have a lovely slipstream coming on to turn 1 as he is a Mercedes engine and Red Bull engine power. Oh look, he's lifting off. He's not confident at all. That's where he's losing out the most. He's not confident through that corner at all. But look at the Granty Boy, so much quicker than Zach. He can't really fight this Zach. He's got to let him through, surely. Look at the straight line speed that Zach's got. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car has came out. Now who calls this virtual safety car? Mr. Debro? I don't know who calls this virtual safety car. But I think people rather have a full one to get close. Now this virtual safety car came out. That allows me to eat my... And that allows Zach to be safe from Granty Boy. I don't know when this virtual safety car ends, but I'm pretty sure Zach would like the safety car to end at the... Oh, Granty Boy side by side with him nearly. Eager to get past. Now we're in the corner, so I think Zach's safe for the moment, at least. Gengang down in 8th place. He should not be down there at all. He should be up with these people. When is the virtual safety car ending? Here it is. Oh, Beastie Boy go down the inside. Oh! He clips Granty Boy. So Wesley having a health lead over Jockum, and oh, Jockum taking as much curb on there. Thanks to that virtual safety car, it's allowed tyre temperatures to go down, which is not good for the soft tyres at all. You need to heat that tyre temperature in, otherwise you're going to lose the grip, and it's going to be hard to heat up again. Granty Boy still doesn't go past, but look at Hayes, he's lifting off so much. He's fairly struggling on these soft tyres. Look at that, Zach's on the back, Granty Boy's on the back of Zach Sweeney with DRS. Now should be an easy overtake. A beast, he's crashed into the wall. Oh my gosh, lost both of his tyres. Is that a safety car? No, because this game's stupid as hell. Granty Boy's made the move, but will Zach go down the inside? Nope. And there's no yellow flags for that either. So this game's clearly stupid as hell. That would have been a safety car in real life, but Beastie Boy having a massive crash. That's put pressure off Zach and allows Gang to be put in 6th place as well. Sweeney has DRS on Granty, but I don't think he'll be enough to get past him. That's 2 DNFs so far, 3 DNFs, not including me. And why is TTX5 not racing? So as you can see, the guys who pitted, Venture's in the pit again. Why is he in the pit again? Did he get involved? He's lost his front wing yet again. How a horrible race for Venture. He had a good qualifying, but coming into the pits to change his tyres Now, hopefully this race won't be boring as much. Zach's left the party, so I don't know if he's angry or not. I think he's left the session, which I can't invite him to. Yes, he's left the session, but I can't invite him. You're gonna have to tell someone else. Now that's gonna make him very angry. Indeed, I don't think Force India are having a good race here. Look at that, he's on the opposite side of the track already. Don't know who's that coming into turn 6 or 7. Yeah, it's turn 7. Wesley's having a good race at the moment. Hayes not having a good race. So someone invite Zach to the thing, please, because I can't do it. In fact, she actually can invite all. Yeah, so I've invited you, Zach. I could actually, I had the power to do it because I was racing. Fashion Ryan's quite far behind, and he's already done his stop, hasn't he? Yes, he's already pitted. So 7th downwards, I've already pitted. Oh, I don't know what to do. Yeah, there. What? Which is the one I want? Is this one? Fashion Ryan's coming to the pits yet again. Why is he pitted this early? Is he got front wing damage as well? People are suffering front wing damage. We're not even having a proper battle here. Sorry for Ston. He felt good for this race. He did indeed. And look at this. Ventral reverses. Mr. Debo. Did Mr. Debo just come out of the pits? No, he didn't. I don't know how those two got close, but they're very close now. And Fashion Ryan's come out in last place. And look at the Toro Rosso hitting the wall. This is a new driver, I believe. I don't know if it's new or not, but... And he doesn't have the straight line speed. Will he go down the inside? Oh my gosh! And look at that. Mr. Debo goes under and over on Venturer. Oh my gosh. He kamikazes it down the inside. He could have hit the wall, but fortunately he did not. He could have took Mr. Debo out onto the runoff area, but thankfully he didn't. Oh my gosh, that was almost a bad situation. But look at Wesley having a healthy lead over Jockum. Hey, he's struggling on these soft tyres. Oh, he hits the wall as well for good measure. I think Game Gang is actually catching up to the back of the Ferrari. It got yellow flags. Where is that? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's no one. So why is it telling me yellow flags? Or is the Debbie out on track? I'll look at Fashion Ryan all over the back of this Toro Rosso. I don't know who this Toro Rosso is, but look at this camera angle. Never seen that one before. From the helicopter view, down the elevation zone and into the heavy braking zone, and I think he's hit the wall as well. Let's have a look at Mr. Debo and Venture. Venture's, look at that, much better speed than Mr. Debo's. Yellow through set 2. Jocker's retired. No! It's the exit. Oh no, it's the exit of the castle section. That's the first victim. And that's the second victim. Oh no, Jockum, you're having such a good face, man, until that happened. And Venture's got past Mr. Debo. Oh no, we've got one of the top guys out of this race. That's put a bit of pressure off Wesley. Now we've got to focus on the 2 Mercedes behind him. Fashion Ryan still hasn't got past him. We'll go down the inside. No, don't. Oh, thinks about it though. He thinks about going down the inside. He's got DRS now. Renault versus Toro Rosso. You know what happened when Renault overtook a Toro Rosso at this corner? They both went off, and one of them reversed into the Toro Rosso. Hope he doesn't repeat that. No, he doesn't. But will the Toro Rosso fight back? Around the outside, it's turn 4. No, he does not. So Fashion Ryan gets the place. Any battles going on behind? No, I think Zach's in the session. I don't know who. Yeah, I think he is. So intense going through that castle section there. And they've just overtaken Jockum as well. Ston's just taken him. That tells you how much far behind these guys were. Because these guys pitted twice or more. Well, I think one of them's done a 1 stop. It won't even tell me the stops. Yes, it will. So, as you can see, Venture's done a 2 stop. Ston's done a 2 stop. And Fashion Ryan's done a 2 stop. There's only 10 drivers in this race. So, whoever crashes will still get points. Or a point. Sandman's left the session. Oh my... Oh, he's crashed. How did Sandman crash? I still don't know. How did Sandman crash? I didn't even know he crashed. Someone answer me that question, please. I think this is Sandman's first. Oh no, this Azerbaijan's gone to shambles. Look at that. One of the big guys going out. I can see some people complaining about the rain in qualifying. I think Gang's actually got up to Granty Boy. If only someone had a mic and told me what happened. Did he get collected with that Beastie Boy crash? No, he didn't, because only Beastie Boy crashed in that. So I think Gang's actually getting onto the back of Granty Boy's pace seems good at the moment, but will it be enough? I don't know. This is the closest battle so far, except Ston and Mr. Debo, but Ston's 1.6 seconds behind. I definitely think this is a one-stop race, except the guys from 6th downwards. Zach's pitted as well. Oh, Zach's pitted quite early for that lap 9 on these super softs. These are what is Hayes going to do? That's the question. He doesn't feel comfortable on these soft tyres, Hayes. While we're watching the Mercedes and Ferrari, Gang takes as much as curb as possible, which I won't take because it all settles the car. It hits the wall as well. Go into the castle section. Hold up for a minute, I need to turn the volume up, I can't hear anything. Downhill braking. Oh, Granty Boy hits the wall with his wheel. Don't know how long, but look at Mr. Debo now. He's 9/10 behind. I think Ston's actually overtaking Mr. Debo. I actually didn't see that because Ston was quicker than Mr. Debo. 5-shot right hand, lowly race down in 9th place. Have you noticed that how there's barely any Renaults in this race? There's only one Renault in this race. One Renault power car, which is 5-shot Ryan. Both Red Bulls are out. There's no points for them. Personally, I think I don't think so. But if we had a safety car, could bring back the guys together. I thought Azerbaijan would have been an interesting race with that many overtakes on the back straight, but it doesn't look like it. There's yellow to sector 2, and that's the Toro Rosso. Don't know where he is, but it's the Toro Rosso out of this race. No, it's not. So where did that yellow flag come from? Oh, there it is. That's the Toro Rosso. He's crashed where who was it? It was crashed where Jochen crashed, the exact same place. It's where Lewis Hamilton crashed as well, where he lost his wheel. I thought it would be the start of the castle section, not the end of it, but well, it's the opposite way around in this race, and he's left the session as well. So it's the opposite way around for crash. Now there's a virtual safety car as well. That came out late. It should have came out earlier on, but well, virtual safety car yet again. We don't have a full safety car. I would like a full safety car for everyone else to bunch up again, but and the Gang's actually caught up to Granty Boy. Interesting, but unfortunately for Gang, he doesn't have DRS. Well, he might do at the exit of this, or the end of this virtual safety car. Depends how long it stays out for. Wesley's in the pit. He's taking this opportunity to pit. Is that a good call? Fashion Ryan's got a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. There's Granty Boy. Will he make it ahead of the Ferrari? Yes, he will. Now, have Ferrari made a good call here, pitting on the virtual safety car? I don't know. But Hayes is going for the long game, like Valtteri Bottas did in 2018. Now, the virtual safety car's ended, so has that actually paid off? The gap's only 10 seconds, and that's actually quite paid off as well, because I think Granty Boy struggled a lot. Gang is in the pits as well. So Joe Ferrari is taking advantage of this virtual safety car. So they were both on fresher tyres. Now will it be a Mercedes 1-2 or Ferrari 1-2? Who's on a better strategy? Is it the Mercedes or the Ferrari? That's very interesting to know. But look at that, look at the gap between Granty Boy, Hayes and Wesley. It's 11 seconds roughly. Yes, it is 11 seconds between Wesley and Hayes. And 26 seconds, and let me figure out the gap between... Oh, unlucky Jocko man, unlucky. Now let me figure out the gap between Gang and Granty Boy. It is 10, 20, 21 seconds. And how much is it to make a pit stop around this track? I don't know, but now Gang's on the fresher tyres than Granty Boy. He'll close that gap between them. Now look at Wesley pushing as hard as he can. He don't want to be doing that. I don't know if he's lost part of his front wing, but he doesn't want to be doing that at all. Oh my gosh. Fasher Ryan's pitted yet again. That's his third stop, I believe. There is Hayes. He's in a vulnerable position now. I think the Ferraris have outsmarted him, but I don't think he'll be a threat to Gang. He's only 30 seconds behind him, half a minute behind, but what's Hayes going to do? He's going to stay out to get the fresher tyres towards the end of the race. 14 laps to go. His teammate Granty Boy is in second place behind him. Wesley not too far behind Granty Boy, but I think Ferrari have got a better strategy here. We saw Gang catching on the back of Granty Boy quite a lot. I like his red helmet as well, Wesley. So I think Mercedes are quite vulnerable in this race. Could it be a 1-3 for Ferrari? Because I don't think Gang has it in him to catch Hayes in the Mercedes. It could possibly catch Granty Boy, but I'll be interested to see what they do. Could it be a 1-3 from Ferrari? Will Hayes finish second? Will Granty Boy finish fourth? Look at that, the gap's not too... Oh look, the gap's not too far behind. Look at Granty Boy and Wesley, look at that. I think the gap's about 3 seconds at least. And closing down as well from the two. Coming down to turn 15, Granty Boy. And Venture's in the pits again. That's his second stop, so he'll be joining down in 8th place unless Fasher Ryan. Nope. That's his third stop actually, just updated on the screen. So he's done 5 stops this race, Ventura. Unnecessary, but I don't know if he's struggled on this track. Now look at the fastest laps. Let's compare that, lad. So Gang went 2 tenths slower on that lap against Granty Boy. Granty Boy's got to the pits. He's used this opportunity to go to the pits. That's good for Wesley because he doesn't have to fight him and hold him up. So that's cleared. And look at Granty Boy's in the pits. There's 0 2 set to 1. Who's that? It's the 5-shot Ryan. He's spun in the exit. Would that be a virtual safety car as well? But what about Gang? Well, it'd be close. It'd be close coming to turn 1. Who is going to rejoin ahead? Gang versus Granty Boy, but Granty Boy's just done it ahead of Gang. Well, done it by a couple of seconds, so Granty Boy has made it ahead of Gang. Now we're going to have to warm them tyres up. So everyone's on the soft tyres except Ventura, but Hayes will be on them super soft tyres or ultra soft tyres, depending how long he can take the stint for. He's under pressure from Wesley as well. Ooh, it's so close to the wall. Ooh, we'll put it on leader, no interval, that's much better. Look at the gap, the closest gap is 1.1 seconds, and that's between Gang and Granty Boy. This race a bit... I could say this is a power circuit, but I think this is the boring race I've seen in Baku. Mr. Debo's in the pits again. I don't know why these people are pitting so early. I'm trying to get the fastest lap. You can see he's backing off in the final 2 corners. I think he's learned from his mistake. Ooh, Gang's closed that gap between Granty Boy. Let's have a look at this then. I thought Granty Boy had the pace in him to keep it ahead of him, but look at Gang, he'll have DRS on him. Wesley sets the fastest lap. I was a bit surprised because I thought he was in the Toro Rosso, but I'm not surprised no more. Gang will have DRS on him, but will it be enough to overtake him? I don't think so. It's turn 1 we go. Gang applying the pressure. I thought he was going to hit the wall for a minute there, but he managed to make it safely. It's turn 1. He have DRS again. Low on ERS, but Granty on the other hand is safe on ERS. What I would do now is save ERS in these corners, because you don't really need to use it in these corners, and open it back up after turn 15. Very close to Gang. I thought Gang had the pace. I think it was that virtual safety car. It ended a bit too late for Gang. Right time for Granty, but late for Gang. I think Granty Boy is actually struggling against this Ferrari. I think Gang actually started down in P14. I'll have a look at the gap. Nope, that's the wrong one. Detail. Position change. He made up 9 places, so he started in P13. Good recovery drive from Gang. Ooh, look at the speed he's carrying through there. He's losing out to Granty Boy a bit. Ston's in the pits again. These people are pitting too much. I think that's the end of the battle. And Hayes is finally in the pits. We'll go on board with him. There he is. He's on the super soft tyres. I don't think Granty and Gang will be near him. So let's see what he can do then. Will he? Oh, Granty Boy set the fastest lap of the race. Look how much ERS is saved as well. So let's see what Hayes can do against Wesley. But judging by the last 2 corners, he won't be able to do much on the straight because he backs out of there. I don't think his setup is good enough. He's got low downforce coming out of those corners. Pushing fairly hard to try and get up to Wesley. The gaps are huge. 5th place to 6th place is 33.3 seconds. The gaps are massive. It's a lonely race from now on. Everyone's having a lonely race except Mr. D. No, I just read it wrong again. We're going to have a look at the gaps from Hayes, and it's gone down quite a bit as well. He's on them soft tyres, the red stripe soft tyres, while Wesley's on the medium tyres. So he's actually gained half a second throughout sector 2, but he'll start to lose it coming through the final 2 corners. Look at his... No, he's actually taking it flat out. He backs off just a bit. On them quicker soft tyres, Hayes is gaining massively on Wesley, who's on the medium tyres. I was surprised he didn't set the fastest lap there. Swinging back round to Mercedes' favour. Hits the wall. There's Wesley, who's coming up to a few back markers now. He's overtaking one of them, which is a Toro Rosso Ventura. He's coming up to 5-shot Ryan down in 7th place. There's the Force India Zach, having a lowly race. The Force India 5th and 6th, so Ventura pitted. Look at Hayes, he's gained a second. He's absolutely applying the pressure. 10 laps to go. Can he get the gap down and put it in DRS range to overtake Wesley, sorry. Ooh, I always clipping the curb there. The wall, sorry. Taking it wide on the exit at turn 10. Then it's turn 50 we go. Heavy braking zone, downhill braking as well, nicely executed, doesn't get close to the wall either. Ston set the fastest lap of 141.1, he's on them super soft tyres. Nice lap time, and he backs off. As you can see, Hayes backs off. Again, he's struggling through those final 2 corners. But look at that, he's gained massively on them soft tire, super soft tyres. Sorry, I keep thinking about the 2019 tyres. There he is. There's the fastest lap, a 140.9. And that's 2/10 quicker than Ston. But Ston, I hope you don't push too hard. There's no need to push too hard, because Fireshot Ryan won't make it, and Gang's in the pits again. He'll make it ahead of, well, I don't know if he'll make it ahead of Zach Sweeney, but here he is in the pits. Onto them super soft tyres he goes. Our front wing change as well. That's why he's in the pits. He's finally out. Where's Zach? He's onto the straight, but will he make it ahead of him? No, he won't. Look at Baby Sweeney down in 5th place, ahead of Ston. There's massive gaps in this race. 10.0 for Hayes now. It's absolutely smashing these laps in to get close to Wesley. 9.9, he's pushing as hard as he can. Loves to start the hardest tyre, then go on the mid-range tyre. I don't think he likes to start the softest tyre to the end of the race. There's that Force India, I think it is Zach and Gang. I think Hayes is coming up to a few back markers. Yes, he is. He's behind Mr. Debo, Ventler, and Fireshot Ryan. So this could be a massive problem for them. I hope they get out of the way as quick as possible. Mr. Debo's first on his Hayes' list. Really, they shouldn't be a back marker, but they pitted a lot of times. There's the blue flag being shown to Mr. Debo, which does let him through. Nice respectful way to let him through. Yellow's just set to 1 and 2. Who's that? I think it was Mr. Debo backing off. The closest battle so far is Zach and Gang. Well, Wesley and Noventula and Fireshot Ryan. Now Venture's fighting Fireshot Ryan for position. He's almost in DRS range, but they'll have to back off soon to let Hayes through. There's the two, Toro Rosso and Fireshot Ryan in the red out. Hayes is caught up to them, and Venture's in DRS range. Not close enough, but look at that, he's running out of DRS. Hayes will probably get to the back of him soon. Wait, what's happened there? Venture, where did he go? He just disappeared. He spun it. What happened? Oh, he must have broke so late coming to turn 1. Oh, that sets up to be a nice battle. He's messed it up for himself. Venture's messed it up badly for himself, honestly. I don't understand. He took a wide edge into turn 1, but I think he thought he would have hit the wall, so he just backed out of it. There's Fireshot Ryan and Hayes. Yeah, lets him through nicely. The next car is probably Ston, I think, to Fireshot Ryan. And Ston is just ahead of him. Oh, look at Ston, he's lost part of his full wing. He lets him go. He lost part of his full wing, so he's going to struggle through the castle section. He keeps losing his full wing in this race. And Fireshot Ryan closed up dramatically. And that's where down the gap was between 17 seconds the previous lap. Now it's down to 1.8. I was so confused. I swear it was 17 seconds. Now he's gaining a massive 16 seconds. So Ston making them mistakes yet again. I told him not to make that risk, but he's making the risk again. And he's gone into the pits. No, it's 5 shot. Ryan's gone into the pits. I thought that was Mr. I thought that was going to be Ston going to the pits, but clearly not. He's gone onto the ultra soft, so I think he's going to the quickest lap here. It's been a boring race so far. The only action we had was lap 1 to lap 7 or 8. But most of these guys are spread apart now. Venture's in the pits again. He's going for the quickest time as well. How many stops have they made in this race? 5 stops for Venture, 3 stops for 5 shot Ryan, and 3 stops for Ston. I don't know if Ston's going to make another stop because of his front wing. I don't know if it's going to get any worse. Baku is one of the most exciting tracks. Oh, Hayes almost hits the wall. Going down to turn 15. He misses the apex. Gap's down to 6.2 now. 6 laps to go. Can he gain 6 seconds in 6 laps? I think Hayes and yes, so they've cleared the traffic. The next car ahead of them is Zach Sweeney. Then it's Gang Gang, which I don't think he'll believe they'll catch. Running out of EOS, Wesley needs to save it, especially the battle against Hayes, which could happen. I don't know. Depending how much Hayes can gain here. It's been a lowly quiet race so far. We'll go on board with someone else other than Hayes. We'll go on board with... I feel like going on board with... Gang Gang, why not? Oh, misses turn 1, he goes off the track nearly. Zach Sweeney. Oh, yellow's just set to 1. Who is it? It's that Gang Gang. I've just gone off Gang Gang. Wait, Gang Gang, be careful. No. Zach Sweeney versus Gang Gang. That's the battle for 5th place, 4th place. That's the actual battle going on. So Gang Gang making that mistake. He's going to go down the inside turn of turn 5. Zach on the outside, but when he get down the inside, oh, it could be close. Oh, Gang Gang cuts him off. Now you know what happened the last time these two battled in China last season. It wasn't particularly nice, and the Modi Zach wanted his 3rd place back. Gang Gang taking it nice and cautious through the castle section, and this is the closest battle so we had so far. It's to keep Zach interested for him. Mr. Debo's caught up with Ston, but Ston has front wing damage. He's so desperate to keep up with him. He is in a Ferrari versus Force India. Gang Gang saved, look at that, he saved all of his EOS to use on the straight. A wise thing from Gang Gang. But I don't think Zach... that was his only opportunity to fight Gang Gang. Unless the straight line speed's powerful, of course. Look at that, it's so powerful. He's got DRS on him. 7th gear. Oh! He's lost his EOS, he's lost all of it. So desperate to get past Gang Gang. Oh, Mr. Nemo. And Ston. And Ston's gonna lose lots of corner and grip. Look at that. Barely any downforce when he steers in. It's too heavy on the front. Gotta take it cautious to turn 15, especially. Zach and Gengag should not be fighting. Look at the tyre difference. Zach's been on 15 laps of softs and Gengag's been on 5 laps of super softs. Oh, that's an easy overtake, but Ston's going to defend this as much as he can. Ston's got powerful straight line speed as well. Look at that. He has DRS, but he's still going to struggle up overtaking Ston. Going to turn 1 we go. Ston's going to go out wide, I bet, and Mr. Debo will go down the inside, but still tries to cut him off. They both touch as well. As Mr. Debo allows Ston to get away from him. Hits the wall, and there's Granty Boy behind him, I think. Storm with that powerful straight line speed. That Force India is unbeatable in the straight line speed. Close battle for 6th place, and Storm's a minute behind Zach, his teammate. Why doesn't Zach make a free pit stop and go on the ultra soft tyres? They must get out of the way for Granty Boy. Oh, the Toro Rosso's gone off wide. There is Granty Boy behind him. The blue flags have been applied to both of them. They should get out of the way. Mr. Debo does. Now it's Ston's turn. Yellow successor 3, who is it? It's Hayes! He's gone! Hayes is gone! Has he crashed too? Oh no, Hayes! Oh my god, Hayes! Yellow successor 2 and 3. Is it around here? Is it going to be around here? I think it is. There's the yellow flags, and it is! Hayes! Oh no, man, 2 laps to go. That's Granty Boy up second. That allows Gang to go up to 3rd place. Oh, Hayes. Oh my man. I feel really sorry for you, man. He got took out in Bahrain. Baku's cost him. When is Hayes going to recover this season? Oh no. I can't even remember the Chinese Grand Prix. And it was only on Wednesday. I can't remember who won it. I was definitely commentating, but I can't remember who won it. Hayes left the session in frustration. So Wesley's no longer under pressure no more. He can relax and calm down. He doesn't have to push as hard as he was, trying to get ahead of Hayes and stay ahead of him. Pushes Zach up to 4th. But look at Mr. Debo. Oh yeah, now I remember now. As far as Mr. Debo hasn't overtaken Ston despite having that front wing damage. Especially, oh, the yellow flag set to 2. Who's that? It's Granty Boy. He's gone off. I don't know how he's done that. He missed his braking point. Both Mercedes having trouble so far. I hope that's the last mistake we see from him. I think these two have actually overtaken Granty Boy. Now we're going to have to overtake him again. And Wesley's pitted. Wesley's probably going for the fastest lap. Ston's messed it up on the final corner, and Mr. Debo's going to be very close to him, but the power of Ston, look at that, Ston's struggling through these corners so badly. He's hit the wall as well for good measure. Grazie, fantastic for Ferrari, and Mr. Debo's got DRS on him right now. Look at the power of the straight side speed from the Force India. Don't go down the inside, that's too far back. Mr. Debo got out wide to turn 1, hits the wall as well, but Mr. Debo was more aggressive. Don't back out, Mr. Debo. You want to make the move, you've got to actually be brave enough to do it, as Ston's defended the inside. Mr. Debo has the outside line. Grazie Motori, grazie everybody. Ston's brakes late. Granty Boy's in the pit as well. And has Ston actually hit the wall again? Zach Sweeney's pitted. These drivers are pitting late. They must be going for the fastest lap. Granty Boy's just pitted. Now Zach's pitted. Come on, Mr. Debo, be more aggressive. Don't be afraid to overtake him. You should have overtaken him easily. Especially with that front wing damage. Oh, Ston's gone. He's hit the wall. Ston's hit the wall. He's gone. That's him out of the race. It's through the castle section. That's the third. That's the exact same place where the Toro Rosso Jockum has crashed. Honestly, that is always the exit of the castle section. People are crashing. We're gonna have no more drivers left if people keep doing that. That's where Granty Boy's approaching. Oh, good job. He's ghosted. Gang going through there. Ston's still there. That should have been a safety car, you know. But you know, this game doesn't think about safety. A safety car in the final lap, but Ston's out of the race, but he'll still collect points for Force India. He'll be finished down in 8th, or maybe down in 7th, depending how far back Venture is. Isaac's been put to 3rd now. Here is Wesley on his final lap. Fantastic race from the Dutchman so far. Kept his head in the race, kept it nice and clean for Ferrari, and that's a double Ferrari podium as well. And with Hayes retiring, it's going to bring more points to Ferrari. With the change of drivers, Mercedes were expecting more luck with the change of drivers, but their luck has gone to Ferrari yet again. Ston's left the party. I think he must be angry. Yeah, Ston's left. He's not really happy at all. Absolute legend. Coming the final 2 corners. Running out of fuel, but it doesn't matter because he's got a massive gap behind him. And it'd be Ferrari's 2nd victory, Wesley's 1st victory, and it's a Ferrari who wins the race. Grazi. Fantastic race. Look at Granty Boy, so far behind. Wesley finished the race in 1st place. I don't know who got the fastest lap. Let's have a look. I don't know who got it, but Granty Boy's coming through the final 2 corners. Grazi de Grazi. Mr. Debo's got a 5-second time penalty, undeserved stop go. So ignoring his stop go penalty, Mr. Debo finishes in 5th. Granty Boy will come home to finish in 2nd place. Gang will come home to finish in 3rd for a double Ferrari podium, and it's his 1st podium of the season. Zach Sweeney, the young Sweeney, through the final corner now. I think that's his Force India teammate behind him. No, he's crashed. I don't know why I said that. Zach, and this has been a boring race. I think China was better than this. I was all excited on Wednesday, but he'll come home to finish 5th, and Redshaw will be the last of the runners to come home in 8th place. There you have it. There's the results. That's the results for you. It is Wesley ahead of Granty Boy, ahead of Gang. Zach. 5th place goes to Mr. Debo. 6th goes to, I can't remember. So Wesley ahead of Granty Boy, a double Dutch podium and a double Ferrari podium. Again, Granty Boy down in 2nd, Zach's down in 4th. Ryan pitted loads of times, but damn. Venture down in 8th, Ston down in 9th. And there's your retirements, ladies and gentlemen, from 8th all the way down to 6th, 15th. So Wesley winning the race. What just happened to Ston? He crashed out at the exit of castle section, mate. 3 people have crashed out at the exit of the castle section. He still scored points though, but he's still retired. Well, that was a good race, boring as well towards the end, and I hope you enjoyed that one. The next one is Spain. 70% just didn't finish the race. I know, right? Fantastic race. Subscribe to Pro Europeans as well, and subscribe to Screw Young Sweeneys. I'll see you all on Wednesday for 7:30 PM for the Spanish Grand Prix. And I don't know who's going to win there, because it's a difficult track to handle, especially with the rules and regulations of the cars as well, and the tyre temperatures and the tyre wear as well.